Hello, I'm Melinda NailFanaticthe, and I'm in the middle of doing my fill on myself, and I wanted to get online with you because I recently put out a video, and you know what, I wanted to redistribute the information. I didn't really like, and excuse me as I adjust this, I didn't really like the way I delivered the information I had to share. So I deleted those videos, and we're gonna do this over again the way that I see it, the way that I saw it when I thought about it. So while I drill on my nails, I'm just gonna talk to you. If I miss your comment, it wasn't intentional. It's just that I am also doing my nails while I'm talking to you. So, okay. I am Melinda NailFanaticthe. I have been inspiring nailFADS since 2007 when I went into a salon with my own edgy style and started wearing my nails as a sampling of what could be done on a nail. As a matter of fact, before I go too much further, let me grab these pictures. Give me 1 second. Let me grab these pictures so I can share with you. Okay, so, wow, these are some old photos. Wow, okay. So, okay, this was back in 2007. This was back in 2007. This was my own nails. I wore this on myself, and the polka dots with the 3D bows over the top. It was pretty awesome. It was something that I had inspired in my own mind for myself. This also was back in 2007 on myself. Hand-painted lace, 3D roses, stiletto shape. I've been to stiletto shape since 2007. And I'm just looking for the picture that I wanted to talk about. I went to the salon. Okay, so this is it. This was when I first went stiletto. I was afraid to make them too sharp. But these are my first ever stiletto set of nails. This was 2007. And I've worn my nails stiletto ever since. They've gotten longer and longer and sharper ever since 2007. Back in 2007, when I started wearing my nails like this, nobody had ever seen a stiletto shaped nail. I mean, everywhere I went here in Vegas, nobody had ever seen it. And they didn't know what to call it, so they talked a whole lot of mess about it. I was called demon, witch, and all types of other things that you can only use your wildest imagination to think about. But about 3 or 4 years ago, it started to pick up in that the whole community started following my lead. When I, right before I went stiletto shape, I had my nails square. This is one of those last images of my nails square shape. I loved that design. I wore it all the time. And then as soon as I went into the salon, this was literally right before I started wearing my nails stiletto shape. I had one hand like this because it was a gallery sampling of different images that could be done, because as I would go out and to the stores, restaurants, anywhere in public, people would look at my nails, and like this I had something to show of what I could do. That was when Baby Fat came out, so the Baby Fat cat was a really popular design. I did so many of those. The bandana design is still a beloved design. People love it. My freestyle has always been loved. The polka dots, everybody loves my polka dots. I mean, they're on everything now. My freaking polka dots are everywhere. It's crazy. And so that was one hand. That was my left hand. I'm ambidextrous and colorblind. Ambidextrous, for those of you who don't know, means that I use both my left and right hand to write, draw, whatever, and to do both hands of my nails, I'm definitely ambidextrous. So I did with the left hand, I painted all that hand painted stuff on my right hand. On my left hand, I used my right hand, I had to think about that for a second, and I did the hand painted mixed with 3D. So here you can see some of this design here on the thumb was so popular. This multicolored stripes with the flower, I did that so many times. And I was just giving a sampling of some of the 3D things that I was able to offer. So this is why today women are loving having their nails all different designs and stuff, because I started a trend. I didn't even realize what I was doing back then. I was just promoting my art, and society took it to another level, and everybody started wearing their nails all sorts of shapes. Here's another image that I did, the Swarovski crystals all over the duck feet shaped nails. I did that on myself. That only lasted a very short while. It did not last long. I was trying it out. I try out everything on myself, and I went back to what I love. I love this photo. One of my favorite sets ever. My stiletto shape with the white. I still am all into the white, as you can see the acrylic on my nails. But yeah, and the reason that you know what a stiletto shaped nail is, I haven't printed any pictures in, I want to say 4 or 5 years, and even so I have 6 or 7 of these booklets filled with different designs that I've done over the years that have been duplicated and imitated by many. Here you can see my graffiti nail, lace in the nail, where I was putting chains in the nail, Swarovski crystals. This is a spinner. That's also my dagger nail. That's my own. All this is my own custom creation. This is the colored glitter acrylic designs that I have been doing. So I mean, I've just been doing all sorts of stuff. So this is an idea. Oh, I love this picture too. I have to show you. Oh my God, this is gonna take forever. I'm supposed to be doing my fill, and here I am showing you pictures of what I could do. There's the corkscrew, a hand-painted Betty Boop. There's a dagger nail right here in the middle with hand-painted lace all around it. And then here we have an encapsulated feather, right? Gorgeous. I really love how the encapsulated feather looks, especially in the color black. And then this was a, I took the impression of this fishnet into the nail, and then I laid another color of acrylic over it, and this is a marbleized 3D acrylic rose. And yeah, lace inside the nail. So that was, at this time, you know, that was just one hand. And again, every nail is different. So that's why a lot of you ladies like every nail different. This is the marbleized acrylic I've been doing, again, since way back then. And look, in 2007, the price that I had on it, $80 back in 2007. So for those of you who think I'm expensive now, I've always been expensive. When you go for the best, you gotta pay. This is before I had my acrylic on. Look, I was still married at the time. This is before I had my acrylic. I was still in school. This is before I went stiletto shape. That was so long ago. Those were my natural nails with an acrylic overlay. This is my natural nails just with designs on top. But anyhow, so the point is, you can put anything on a nail, and I've done it. I've done it over and over again, so many different ways and sideways. I've had more stuff on my nails than you would ever even think about putting on a nail. And over the years, people had asked me, well, why don't you put fur on the nails? And so my response to that was always, it's not sanitary. I do put anything I want in nails, and I will draw anything I want on nails. Here we go, left-handed. For those of you who wonder how I do what I do, pay close attention. You're about to get a first-hand view. So anyhow, yeah, I don't put fur on nails because it is not sanitary. Okay, what did we just do? I just lost my drill. Maybe I'm not supposed to drill while I'm doing this. Maybe I'm not supposed to show you what I'm doing. Give me a second here. Anyways, let me plug this back in. So just because you can put anything into an acrylic nail does not make it a good idea. And that was the point of the videos. So that's what I'm trying to express now again. And the thing of it is, I just wanted to express myself in a way that more matches me and how I communicate, because that video, boy, the astrology that day was something serious, because I don't know what came over me, but I was real rude. And that's not my personality. The way that I spoke, that's not how I really talk. I can get that way when I get belligerent. I don't have a habit of getting belligerent very often. And so, basically, I don't put fur in nails. I mean, you could pay me to do it, but if you tried to pay me to do it, I would forewarn you that it's not sanitary. I don't recommend it, especially not for any real length of time. And if you were going to continue with it anyways, I would not accept any responsibility for anything that happened. And because you would have been one of my clients, and all my clients have a contract, you would have to assume the responsibility for that yourself, you know? Also, like the lady I mentioned in the original videos, also there was a client that I used to have who wanted the nails to be built onto her skin, so it would wrap around her finger. And I did not like that style, but as an artist and a craftsperson, I did it fabulously. So they looked great, although they didn't look great. I mean, they were perfectly made, but I didn't like the style. And even with her, at her request and her paying for it, I asked her if she was sure she wanted it, because it's not sanitary. There's no way to get a nail brush up underneath there to clean the nails out if it's touching your skin. Even as it begins to pull away, the space is so small in there that it's not really possible to clean inside there. Another thing that I have been asked, why don't you do this on a nail, is the little spikes. The reason I didn't do the little spikes was because it's dangerous. And I don't know if any of you know any ladies who have worn the shoes that have the little spikes on them, but a few ladies I know, either they themselves or they have friends who fell down with those shoes on, and they literally got cut up on their ankles wherever the shoes hit because of the spikes. Now, after hearing it so long, I finally bought some. And I'm used to wearing crazy crap on my nails. Like, this art right here is so insane and it's so large, but it doesn't bother me at all. So what I did was, when I bought the spikes, I put one on 2 nails, one on each hand, into my design on my pinky fingers, thinking they'll be out of the way. Let's see how I do. I'm sure I'll do fine. Well, I was wrong. By the end of the night, I had to go into my tool drawer at home and bust them off of my nail, because I fastened them so well. But I had to bust them off of my nail because they weren't safe. And so I won't put things that could maim or injure you onto your nails. Now, I know that sometimes you look at my nails and they're like, oh my God, those things look like they're lethal, they could kill you, but look, they don't hurt, you know? I could make them to hurt, but there's no reason for that. So again, just because you can put it on a nail doesn't make it a good idea. And then one more thing I wanted to really talk about was the scorpion nails. If you haven't seen scorpion nails, there's videos up about scorpion nails now and photographs of it. And they're taking, I don't know if they're taking live ones or if they're taking already dead ones or how the hell they're doing this, but they're putting little baby scorpions in acrylic nails. And I just don't see that as being like, there's no love, peace, and happiness in having a dead carcass in your nail. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. So I will not be putting any dead carcasses in the nails. I will put plenty of feathers. I buy them in a package, and I'm sure that no animals were injured during the packaging of those feathers. And I definitely didn't injure anything in the packaging of those feathers. It's not a dead creature. It's like when you cut your hair. So some people like it, some people don't, but it looks fabulous to me. I don't feel anything about